Hey, this is Chuck Billy from Testament, and I'm blowing it up.
I'm blowing it up.
Blowing up.
On Capital Chaos.
Capital Chaos TV.
Motherfucker.
This is Todd Owens of Capital Chaos TV, and we're here at Eli's in Oakland, California with Dave from Insanity. How you doing tonight, Dave?
All right, how's it going?
Doing great. Thanks for taking some time to be with us. So first, we're here tonight for a benefit show for Alex, and maybe you want to talk a little bit about Alex and the benefit show?
Well, Alex was a good friend from back in the day, one of the coolest guys you could meet, and funny as hell, always made me laugh. We used to share a studio with his band Stress, which became Type A later. He moved up to Seattle for about 19 years, but he moved back down once he found out he had cancer. So he's back home, and all of us friends that knew him well wanted to do something to help out. So his other guitar player, wanted to start a foundation, and they, talked about doing a benefit show, so we kind of felt, like it was our duty to, help out that as well.
So he's going through treatment right now, I guess, I take it?
Yeah, he's doing chemo right now, definitely. He's got stage 4 colon cancer.
Okay. And all the money raised is going to go to him and to help him out, right?
Yep. 100% of the door money and all the raffle money and everything, we could do for him. And people can also donate directly to him. His PayPal address, if people have PayPal, is meetcombo19@yahoo.com.
Well, it's a great thing you guys are doing. Cancer's definitely affected my life and my family, so appreciate you guys stepping up for it.
We lost our original drummer to esophageal cancer in 2007, Buddy Mills.
Yeah, Bud. You want to talk about Bud a little bit?
Yeah, Bud was, an awesome drummer that, we started the band with. He basically innovated the early blast beat, which influenced Carcass and Napalm Death, and he came back into the band, and shortly after we played Murderfest 3 in LA, we were beginning to rearrange, the album, getting ready to record, and then it became where he got sick and had cancer, so he had to bow out once he had blood clots and things like that before we even knew it was cancer. And I think we played the Murderfest in March. He was gone by November.
It's terrible. It's terrible. So yeah, we'll go back a little bit to the early days. I just want to talk a little about the early days in the formation, and it was you and Joe back early to mid 80s, right?
Yep. We started with a gig at my high school, actually, with our 2 different drummers, and that was in January, and then we fucked around with another drummer, and then we found Bud in about September, and that's when we considered the band officially beginning, once we found Bud. And our first show was October, supporting Death and Sacrilege at Ruthie's Inn.
I was going to say, I have it right here, October 19th, 1985, so we're coming up on 29 years, so I definitely wanted to ask you about that show, Ruthie's.
Oh, it was just an amazing time in the Bay Area. Everybody was so open-minded. We were opening our first show ever, and within about 30 seconds, the pit was as big as Death's, and it was awesome. Yeah.
And I know you guys had some other great shows back in the early days, playing with some legendary bands and stuff like that. Is there any other memorable shows or tours or anything that stand out?
After our first 2 shows with Death, then we also played with Possessed and Ulysses Siren, which was our 3rd show.
Great bands.
Yeah, definitely. Possessed was were our buddies back in the day, so it was basically only us and them doing death metal back then in the Bay Area. Everybody else was thrash.
Yeah, 1985. That's insane. 29 years ago.
Do you really gotta mention years?
Just say 1985. Good times, right?
It was a long time ago. Just put it that way.
Yeah, it's definitely a regret in my life that I didn't get to experience any Ruthie's Inn shows. I grew up in the East Coast, but just Ruthie's Inn is legendary. So.
Yeah, it was an awesome time. The mid '80s in the Bay Area. It was happening, and started here. So it was amazing.
So what's going on? We'll go back to today now, and what's going on with you guys? I know you've been laying low a little bit, but after playing a lot of shows and stuff, so what's going on in the Insanity Camp today? And what you guys recording something? What's going on?
Yeah, we got 2 releases. We're doing a split that will be on Hell's Headbangers with Jim from Nunslaughter's other band, Spawn of Satan. That will be on Hell's Headbangers as far as vinyl goes. We're still looking for somebody to release the CD. We're also doing the full length that we weren't able to do with Bud. That will be co-released by Dark Descent and Unspeakable Acts, and that should be out in the fall as well. The full length of Visions of Apocalypse.
Say, what's the title? Visions of Apocalypse. All right, so we look forward to that. Anything else tour-wise or show-wise coming up or anything?
Well, actually, we just got signed up. We're playing Burnt Ramen on July 10th, and then our buddy Duffy from Wehrmacht called me today and wanted us to play with them at the Parkside on July 11th. So
Back-to-back shows.
yeah, but Wehrmacht's a bunch of good guys. It'll be good, fun playing with them. Definitely, they're good friends. Yeah.
Cool. And another question I like to ask musicians is gear. Any gear you like to talk about? Guitars, amps, stuff you're using, mics, anything?
Well, when I was starting to do the album, I wasn't really happy with my guitar sound, so I went ahead and spent some coin and got my original old school Marshall working again from back in the day, and my Flying V as well. My Dean I played until, the frets are pretty much gone and needs to be refretted, so just got the old Gibson Flying V back in service again, and it feels good to have my original sound back.
Gibson and Marshall, it's just classic sound, right?
Yep, that's what I did every recording that we've been known for with the first album and the demo, from back in the day as well.
All right, well, that's all I have for you today. Just thanks for taking the time to be with us, and anything you want to add to Capital Chaos TV people?
Just thanks for your support. Keep tuned. We'll be coming out with more shows and more releases soon.
All right, thanks, Dave. Appreciate it, man.
Thank you, Todd.
Hey, this is Chuck Billy from Testament. I'm blowing it up.
Blowing it up. Blowing up.
On Capital Chaos.
Capital Chaos.
Capital Chaos.
Capital Chaos.
Capital Chaos. Capital Chaos.
Capital Chaos. Capital Chaos. Capital Chaos TV.
Motherfucker. Go fuck your mother.